So, alright, viewers, we are here with the second family creation, which is known as a Vantem board. So, what exactly this Vantem board is? This is a Vantem panel, and this panel are used for modular construction. Now, what is modular construction? So, if you see here on their website, these are the modular construction elements. For constructing this, no time, no energy is required. It is readily available. You bring this to site and then you assemble it. So here, these are the Ventum boards at the end, and this is the insulation in between. So this is a cementitious board, and this is what we will model it today in our Revit 2024. So let us start with a new template. So this time I will take metric generic model, and this is going to be a very long video. That's the reason we will split this video in two halves. So there will be a second part of this video, and again it will be a complete parametric family. So as we have come here, what we'll do is we will first create screws, our screw hole. So this screw hole, it has to be a face-based family. Why I am saying it has to be a face-based family? Because it will be a void. So if I create void in the main parent family, I'll have less freedom to control it. But if I create that in this template, it will be much easier for me. So let us take void extrusion, and I will take the circle here, and then what we'll do is we will first change the units to millimeters, and once we do that, let us make this parametric. We will give this as screw radii, and then what we'll do is we will simply close the extrusion command. We'll go to front view and we'll reduce the extrusion length. This much extrusion isn't required, this much will be sufficient. Okay, and then what I will do is I will load this into this family 5, and I will close this. Once this is done, what I have to do is I will name this family here. I will name this to screw holes. I will copy this, and the same name I will give here. Once that is done, I'll go in front view, and here I will draw my Vantem panel. For drawing this Vantem panel, first I require reference plane. I will draw reference plane here. Let us increase the length of this reference plane, and the same reference plane I will copy here. And then what I will do is I will give equal constraint on both the side, because I want this to move at equal distances from both the sides. And this I will name it as width, and then I will close the command. After that, it's time for me to give height. I will name this as height. So our uh, reference lines are in position. What we'll do is we will give the extrusion command, and here we'll just take this reference plane at the top so that it is bit easier for us to control it later. I'll take this as well at the top. Let me move this way. Okay. Alright. Once that is done, I will take extrusion command here and I will draw the boundaries. Let's lock this boundaries to the reference plane, and once that is done, we are done. Okay, so our Vantem board is ready. So this much extrusion is not required because the thickness of this will be max to max 5 mm. And here this cementitious board is very later will apply the material. And this screw holes what we have created, it's time to add those screws here. Okay, again we will give cut command, but cut command doesn't work. I guess we have to increase the extrusion length so that it is able to cut to this Vantem board. Alright, let me just see how many families I have created here. This is the family 6 and this is family 5. Okay, this isn't required, we will close this template. And now we'll load this in the other family 5 template and we'll overwrite this. So once we do that, we'll go in 3D view just to check at what distance. Okay, so here what I will do is I will give cut command. Okay, still it isn't cutting. So why it's not cutting? Maybe we didn't give the cut command over here. That's the reason it's not cutting the family. I have given the cut command and now it is fine. Okay, so as this is parametric, what we'll do is we'll keep this as 12 mm. So 12 mm will be the dia, and now we need to draw the reference plane. So this reference plane will be the starting point for my first screw, and this will be at the starting distance of 50 mm from the edge. So in a similar manner, I will lock this as well, and this also I will lock. So why I have locked this? Because I want this reference plane to move along with the uh, edges. So here this screw hole I have locked, and now it's time for me to array them. So what I will do, I will select this command and then I will drop it here. But before doing that, I need this holes to be at a distance of 200 mm from each other. So for that purpose, I will create another parameter and I will lock this reference line to the edge reference line, and I will give this as the spacing of screw. Okay, and let's keep this in others. Why? Because we will not be controlling this, it will remain constant. And let's lock this. So this other reference, I mean this other hole, screw hole, we will lock to the reference plane, and then we will get this option to add the uh, array parameter to it. So we will write this as x. Again, we'll not control it, so let's keep that in others category. And it's time to give formula to it. So what we'll do is to give the formula, we'll go here x, and what we'll do is width divided by spacing. So once that is done, what's wrong with spacing? Okay, screw spacing we have created. Okay, so what we'll do is uh, we'll first copy this. This is case sensitive, so you have to be very careful when you type in the name of the parameters. Okay, so this is done. In total, there are 6 screws coming in. Okay, so the total width is how much? The total width is 1491. Let's flex this just to see how it will respond. We'll keep this as 2500. and you can see here the number of screws are in line. Okay, but again, this much of spacing is left. This much of spacing shouldn't be there. What we'll do is we'll try to give array in another manner. Let's try that one. I'll ungroup this now. Before ungrouping, it's better if we delete them. So let's delete them. Okay, I'll delete this parameter as well, this reference line as well. Now it's not required because we'll use the other way around to give the array. Okay, so now first ungroup this, and what we'll do is, okay, so this is already locked to the reference plane. Okay, so now it's time to array them again. This time we'll take the last command and we will place it here. Okay, so this also has to be at a distance of 50 mm. The last instance of this screw hole will be at a distance of 50 mm from the edge. As we have placed it at the correct location, what I will do is I will just associate a formula to it. Now we have created this set of screw holes. Okay. Another thing is we need this screws at the edges of this Vantem panel, because this in turn will be connected to the insulation, and this is how they both will be intact. Okay, so again I require uh, another reference line which will be at a distance of 50 mm. So this was for the vertical, this one was for the horizontal, now this is for the vertical. Okay, so this is, again it will be at a distance of 50 mm from this one. Let's lock this, and then just hold this, press CC to copy it. Once you copy, make sure that you ungroup that, or else it will be associated to that one. Okay, so to both the reference plane I have locked, and now there will be an array of 200 mm. Okay, another reference line here. Let's copy this reference line what we have created at the top. Okay, so now this one will be at a distance of 50 mm. Okay, fine, this is done, and then we'll array them. Okay, let's lock this. Okay, so we are good to go, and here what we'll do is we'll associate parameter to the Y screw holes, and we have assigned, okay, so we didn't assign formula yet, so it will be height divided by spacing of screws. So for that, what I'll do is I'll open the clipboard, and this is what I have copied from the clipboard. So here in this way, it will be how many screws? 15 screws will be coming in the vertical direction, and another set of screws will come in the horizontal direction. Again, so this set is over. Now it's time to give at this edge. What we'll do is, as the reference line is already there, I'll just go inside this group and we'll copy this. Let's lock this again to this reference plane. Okay, this is done. And do we have a reference line? Yeah, we have a reference line at the bottom. So here I will array this, and let's lock this to this reference plane here, and then here, and we'll associate the same y parameter, array parameter that we associated to the previous set of screw holes. So this is done now, and at the bottom also we require this. At the bottom the vertical reference plane is there, but will not be starting from here. We will be starting from this reference, I mean this space, because here we have already created the vertical set of screw holes. So from this, it has to be at a distance of how much? 200 mm. So what we'll do is we will first copy this reference plane, and we will place this reference plane at a distance of 200 mm from here. Let's mention this 200 mm. The same thing. This I will lock it, and again there will be a reference plane on this side. You lock this also. Okay, so here it's done. Okay, fine. What I'll do is I'll copy this, I'll move it here. This is how I will lock to the reference plane, and then again array. Okay, so this array is ready. Lock this here. Okay, let me just. This is locked. What about this one? This is also locked. Okay, fine. So once that is done, I will associate this X parameter that we have given at the top, the bottom set of screw holes as well. So now this is how our Vantem panel will look. Still work is there because we have to give an opening. So that one I will cover in the next part of the video. Let's flex this to make sure that our dimensions they are responding. And here I will give width as 1000. I guess something has happened to this. Okay, so we'll check. We'll first accept this command and we'll see what instances are getting delayed. Okay, so here there has been an issue. We'll find out what exactly has happened. We'll go in the main front view, and we'll see here that this isn't following. I think we didn't lock this vertical set of screw holes on the right hand side. We'll do that now again, and maybe I didn't lock the reference plane. Okay, let's delete them. I will copy this from here at a distance of 50 mm. Okay, and then let's lock this over here, lock this over here. And what I will do is I will edit this at the bottom. Okay, fine. So here y parameter we will give to this, and we have made sure that we have locked it to the relevant reference plane. So this I will delete, and this also I will ungroup, and then I'll make sure that it is locked to the reference plane. Yeah, it is locked. Okay, I will take the array command, and then I will lock over here. Okay, let's hope this time it works. So X. So four screws will be coming at the top. Alright, okay. Let's see that again. I'll go in 3D, and we'll keep height as 3000. Okay, so height it's perfect. When it comes to width, 2500. Okay, so this is what side? This is okay. So we are doing some mistake here. We are not locking the reference plane properly. So this reference plane will be at a distance of 50 mm from this edge. Let's bring this here, and then we will lock this. Let's flex this again. Alright, so here I'll give this as 1500. Okay, this is perfect now. This is fine now, but at the edges some problem has occurred. Okay, what exactly it's the issue? We will see that. What I will do is I will select this set. This has to be, as we have locked the reference plane on the left hand side, we need to do the same thing on the right hand side also. So I'll bring this here. I'll make sure that I am locking this at a distance of 200 mm from that reference line, and let's lock this here. Okay, fine. So once that is done, okay, I have to give array again to this set of screws. It has lost the property of array. Let me select this and then give array from here to here. What did I copy? Okay, so this time, fine. So once we do that, we will lock this again. Now let us give dimension to this one. So here 6 different screws will be coming. So this time it is fine. Let's be very sure. We will give this as 2500. Yeah, it follows now. So guys, I'll meet you in the second part of the video wherein we will give opening here. So what exactly we are trying to create? We are trying to create such Vantem panels, and this is the insulation in between. There are other elements also. This project is in developing stage now. So in the next part of the video we will give this sort of opening. So how we'll do that, I'll continue in the next video. Thank you.